Hello there, YouTube. I would just like to say that I am not a fire hazard. Most of the time. So there is this part of the health and safety law regulation which says that you can't have anything obstructing the aisles, i.e. the exit routes, of a place in case of a fire. Yes, that is sensible, because it means that you can't put like a box in the middle of an aisle so that if there was a fire, people would like trip over the box and get trampled to death as people are trying to escape. But I am not a fire hazard. It's actually quite silly because it says that anything obstructing the aisles is a fire hazard, which I think, but not 100% sure, includes people standing, which completely disregards common sense, because obviously a person standing in the aisles will be able to run out much quicker than somebody like sitting down not in the aisles, or like standing not in the aisles. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. Now, I understand safety, etc, etc, and that in a lot of cases it is very necessary for these rules. But the reason that it annoys me so much is that in a lot of places I have to sit at the back. Or if I do sit in another place, they will often take my only means of transport, my precious, precious chair, away. This has actually happened in a lot of places, but the classic example is at the cinema. And they seem to have a set of assumptions about me as a person in a wheelchair. Number one. They seem to assume that I want to stay in my chair while watching the movie, because the handicap space is often just like an empty space. And I realize that a lot of handicapped people can't like get out of their chair and stuff, but I personally, and I know a lot of other people use this in wheelchairs and stuff, can transfer to the much more comfortable chairs, and therefore I want to do that. But I am not allowed to, because that means that the wheelchair is in the aisle. Number two. They assume that I don't have any friends, because in a lot of places the wheelchair space, which is just an empty space like I said before, is only next to one chair, which means that if I go with a group of friends to the cinema, I can only sit with one person, which sort of ruins the experience, to be honest. And it's really lame, because when you go as a group to see Twilight on the day it comes out, you want to enjoy, the King's Speech, not Twilight. No, but seriously, going to the cinema with a group of friends can be really awkward and lonely. But I am not going to conform to their restricting ways. I am going to stand up for justice, and I will sit wherever I want to sit. Oh, I love going to cinema so much, and like, not just sitting in my bedroom all alone. Excuse me. Oh my days, he's touching my wheelchair and he probably hasn't even washed his hands. Yeah, like, your wheelchair is a fire hazard. So, I'm gonna have to put it in the back for you, okay? No, it is not okay to take away my wheelchair. Don't you realize that it's more likely for me to die if you do take it away? Huh? Okay. Thank you. No, but on a serious note, it makes no logical sense to let me sit in the space I want to sit and then take my chair away. Because if there actually was a fire, instead of me just simply jumping over to my chair and going out as quickly as I can, whoever's with me would have to go up the aisle to wherever my chair is with like the whole crowd and stuff, come back down to come get me against the whole crowd, so like blocking people's way, and then go back up with me. Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. But maybe I'm making a fuss over nothing, and I should just sit in the handicap space that they have provided for me. Or I could change the law. I think that's the better option. Leave me a comment below letting me know, what do you think? Is it really fair that I'm like segregated? Or should I just shut up and, like, leave it? Or maybe you don't care. Outro. Ninja.